Hello, my dear young aspirants. So, next we are focusing on chapter 6 of your NCERT standard 6th. Okay, the chapter is about new questions and ideas. Interesting it is now. Okay, so inside the chapter, first we need to study about Siddhartha. Siddhartha, whose other name, which was the other name of Siddhartha? Yes, it's Gautama. Then he is the founder of Buddhism, as you all know. He was born about 2500 years ago. Buddha belonged to Sakya Gana, that you have to remember. And that Buddha was a Kshatriya. He meditated, all might be knowing this now, he meditated under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya in Bihar. He attained enlightenment there. After this, he was known as Buddha or the Wise One. After getting enlightenment only, he was known as Buddha or the Wise One. Now, Buddha described a term known as tanha, or it is known as thirst. That means Buddha described constant craving for things as thirst or tanha. Okay. Then he told about karma. Karma means the results of our actions. Then Buddha's teachings were written in which language? Prakrit language. The stupa at Sarnath was the place where Buddha first taught his message. Then he mentioned about Atman or individual soul, that is something permanent in the universe that would last even after death. Then Brahman or universal soul, they believe that both Atman and Brahman were one. Then 6 schools of Indian philosophy are there. Which are they? Vaisheshika developed by sage Konada. Then Nyaya by sage Gautama. Samkhya by Kapila. Yoga by whole know it is Patanjali. Purva Mimamsa by Jamini. Vedanta or Uttara Mimamsa by Vyasa. Okay, so these are the 6 schools of philosophy. Vaisheshika, Nyaya, Samkhya, Yoga, Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa or Vedanta. Okay, then most Upanishadic thinkers were men, especially Brahmins and Rajas. Occasionally women thinkers were there like Gargi. She was deep in her learning and participated in debates held in royal court. Then Satyagama Jabala, a slave woman's son. He was accepted as a student. Then Upanishads later developed by famous thinker Shankaracharya. Then what Panini, who prepared grammar for Sanskrit, or he is known as grammarian. He arranged vowels and consonants in a special order. Then create formula like those found in algebra. Okay, that is regarding Buddhism and certain terms associated with it. Then comes Jainism. Jainism, you all know, the last and 24th Tirthankara of the Jainas. Yes, Vardhamana Mahavira. He wrote this message and all around 2500 years ago. He was also a Kshatriya prince, but of Lichavis. It is a group of Vaji Sangha. Okay. Then he spoke about rules of Ahimsa. His teachings were also in Prakrit. Then Prakrit spoken in Magadha is known as Magadhi. Then followers of Mahavira are known as Jainas. What all rules they kept in Jainism? Like they have to live simple lives. Absolutely honest they should be. They should be begging for food. Then they should not steal. They should observe celibacy. Then men had to give up everything including their clothes. Then Jainism spread to northern part of India, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Teachings were transmitted orally and written down in the form in which they are presently available at a place called Vallabhi in Gujarat about 1500 years ago. Then the word Jaina comes from the term Jinna meaning conqueror. Rules made for Buddhist Sangha were written down in a book called Vinaya Pitaka. Then bhikkhus and bhikkhunis, a term used for beggars who used to beg for food and all. Then monasteries, Buddhist monasteries are known as, or Buddhist monasteries, so generally monasteries are known as viharas. Then the earliest viharas were made of wood, then it was made of brick. Then a cave was found in a hill known as Karli, a monastery. Karli, present day Maharashtra, it is situated. Then another topic regarding asrama by Brahmins. Asrama means stages of life. 4 stages of life are there. Which are they? Brahmacharya, then Grahastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. These are the 4 asramas or stages of life. Then Brahmin, Kshatriya and Vaishya men can study Vedas during the early stage, that is known as Brahmacharya stage. Then Grahastha means thereafter they have to marry and live as householders. Then they have to live in forest and meditate, which is known as Vanaprastha. And they have to renounce everything and give up everything, known as Sannyasins or Sannyasa stage. Then women were not allowed to study Vedas. Earlier also in last video also I discussed. But they can follow asramas chosen by the husbands. That can be done. Okay. Then entirely another topic about Zoroastrianism. Zoroaster is an Iranian prophet. His teachings were written in a book known as Avesta. Then Zoroastrians are considered to be the ancestors of present day Parsis. Okay. Then about important dates, Upanishadic thinkers, Jaina teacher Mahavir and Buddha wrote a message about 2500 years ago. Writing down of the Jaina textbooks happened about 1500 years ago. Okay, so we will quickly revise the concepts which I discussed with you in a fast manner. So in this chapter called Questions and Ideas, first we discussed about Siddhartha. About Siddhartha we told the other name is Gautama. He is known as Buddha after he got, Buddha or the wise one, after he got enlightenment under the peepal tree at Bodh Gaya in Bihar. Then he belonged to which Gana? Sakya Gana, and he was Kshatriya. Then Buddha described about constant cravings known as thirst or tanha. Then results of our actions he termed as karma. Then Buddha's teachings were in Prakrit. Then the first message Buddha taught was in Stupa at Sarnath. Then about Atman or individual soul and Brahman or universal soul, both were same. He was of the idea. Then we talked about 6 schools of philosophy. Which were they? Vaisheshika, Nyaya, Samkhya, Yoga, Uttaramimamsa, Purvamimamsa. Uttaramimamsa's other name was Vedanta, Purvamimamsa. Yoga was written by Patanjali, Samkhya by Kapila, Nyaya by Gautama, Vaisheshika by sage Konada, then your Purvamimamsa by Jamini, and Vedanta by Vyasa. Okay, then most Upanishadic thinkers were men, especially Brahmins and Rajas, but women were there like Gargi, who participated in debates held in royal courts. Then Buddha even accepted a slave woman's son known as Satyakama Jabala as a student. Then Upanishads later developed by famous thinker like Shankaracharya, Panini, who prepared grammar for Sanskrit. Then we talked about Jainism. The last and 24th Tirthankara of the Jainas is known as Vardhamana Mahavira. His messages was written around 2500 years ago. He was a Lichavi prince. He was also a Kshatriya. Lichavi means a group part of Vaji Sangha. Then there were rules of Ahimsa, teachings in Prakrit. Prakrit spoken in Magadha was known as Magadhi. Followers of Mahavira had to lead simple life, then should be honest, then begging for food, then not to steal, observe celibacy, and men had to give up everything including their clothes. Then Jainism slowly spread to different parts of North India, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. Teachings transmitted orally and written down in the form in which they were presently available at Vallabhi in Gujarat about 1500 years ago. The word Jaina comes from the term Jinna meaning conqueror. Then rules for the Buddhist Sangha were written down in a book called Vinaya Pitaka. Then beggars term, another terms of bhikkhus and bhikkhunis. Then monasteries are known as viharas. Earliest viharas were made of wood and then of brick, and one of the cave vihara was present in Karli and in present day Maharashtra. Then we talked about another topic, that is ashrama by Brahmins. 4 ashramas are there, like the stages of life. First one is Brahmacharya, Grihastha ashrama, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. Brahmacharya means Brahmin, Kshatriya, and Vaishyas can study Vedas during the early stage of life known as Brahmacharya. Then they have to enter into the marry and enter into the household activities known as Grihastha asrama. Grihastha means household. Then Vanaprastha means they had to meditate and live inside the forest, and Sannyasa means they have to give up everything. These were the stages, isn't it? Then women were not allowed to study Vedas, but they could choose the ashramas followed by their husbands. Then we talked about another topic about Zoroastrianism, which is the ancestor of today's present day Parsis. Then Zoroaster was an Iranian prophet. His teachings were written in a book known as Avastha. That were written. Then important dates I told, like Upanishad thinkers, Jaina teacher, Mahavira and Buddha, about 2500 years ago they spread their message. Then writing down of the Jaina texts happened about 1500 years ago. So these were the, in a nutshell, these were the things which you need to concentrate from that particular chapter. Hope this chapter was interesting for you all. So keep on revising from your Mentor to be Biostra channel and try to crack this UPSC Prelims 2021. Then I can offer all this help from my side. So along with me, try to crack the UPSC Prelims 2021 of this year. Hardly 4 or 5 months is left now. January is over by today. Not by today, by I mean 2 or 3 days. So until I meet you with the next chapter, keep on revising from your Mentor to be Biostra channel. Stay safe, take care, bye bye.